if your hair is, you say high porosity?
I don't know. You said your hair dries fast. My hair dries fast.
Like how fast? Like you come out of the shower.
Okay, I'm out the shower.
No product in there.
No product. I'm wandering around. Actually, no. Tell her that. But then, okay, does it matter if I have these little locks? Will that change? I feel like it might. I feel like the water might sit in them longer.
Yeah.
Because when I just had my teeny weeny afro, yeah, it would dry in maybe 15 minutes. I would say.
Would it feel really?
Brittle. Brittle and like if I did that, it would. So I can't just pull my hand through that. It will just stick in there.
Yeah.
And I always remember because when I come out of the shower, I have to cream immediately. Yeah. Otherwise, I just stiffen up.
Yeah. And
so
you have to spray it. You
like
have to
right.
water it.
And I just remember thinking to myself at one point when I didn't, maybe I had a call or something, and then when I went back to the bathroom, I was like, oh my God, why are you so dry? So yeah, I would say, does that mean it's high porosity? Is it as simple as that?
Well, it could be, but yeah, I mean, there's other ways to find out what your porosity type is. But if your hair, so if you moisturize it, it's feels super moisturized, shiny. You're good. How quickly does it then dry without you doing anything? Okay,
I've been realizing this recently. I have to respray or rehydrate by 12. If I do it, it's 6.
Wow. Yeah. Well, probably.
Yeah, it's probably.
It just means that your cuticles are they're lifted, meaning that if you lay down, even if you put, I don't know, like you lay your head down on a pillow.
Yeah.
Because the cuticles are so open, the moisture that is sitting on top just goes. Whereas if your hair absorbs it and the moisture goes in, then you won't lose it as quickly.
So I suppose I could search that. Would that be better to search than 4C?
Yes, so going back to that.
Bring it back.
Yes. So there's somebody with 4A hair.
Right.
3C hair.
Yes.
But they're talking about porosity. They're telling you all about, your hair is your cuticles are lifted.
Yeah.
You that's the information that you're getting.
Yeah.
You will know what to do. You'll know that you need ingredients that will create a film around your cuticles.
You need that.
You do, because that will help.
It loses.
It loses.
So you need
so you want to keep, So somebody with low porosity hair, they have that. Their cuticles are sealed.
Yeah.
So they won't lose the moisture as quickly as somebody with.
This is eye-opening.
Yeah. Right. So if you get that information and you know that and you know what ingredients you need to look for in on your label, it changes the whole game. But that's not. But
oh my God, my head. That's 100% right, because so recently there's been a lot of no oils, no butters, all over the place on my upcoming podcast, on my Instagram, everywhere, and there's a lot of people saying it sits on your hair. It sits on your hair strand, and it can just like. Do you have pores in your hair? Do you have pores in your hair? Does it clog the pores? Or are they talking about the scalp, maybe? Yeah. Maybe they're talking about clogging the pores in your scalp.
It's just the build-up of it.
Yeah, the build-up. But then, if what you say is true, which of course it is, then surely me doing the hydration and moisture piece with a spray or whatever else, and then using an oil is good for me if I have high porosity hair, because I need something to seal it, because I lose moisture quickly. So for me individually, maybe I don't listen to the no oils and no butters thing.
I don't listen to the no oils, no butters.
Yes, see?
I mean, I don't.
My mind is like.
I mean, yeah, if you chuck like cocoa butter, like raw shea butter on top of hair that hasn't been primed and first of all isn't dripping wet. It needs to be wet. Because if you just put butters on top of
dry hair,
like dry or even
like
damp
moist,
hair,
it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's not enough. Okay.
But like we're further than that. Like in chemistry or when you're formulating products, you're using ingredients that work together with the butters and the oils to create an emulsion, right? Like it's not just the butter. But that also doesn't mean that a butter, if your hair, that you wouldn't be able to use a butter because that's bad.
That's how I feel at the moment.
It's not.
That's how I feel. But I do think that I do have high porosity hair. I did a video about this on Instagram the other day where I was like, look, can I go my whole life without knowing my porosity, and like, will I be okay? And some people said, no, porosity isn't very, very important. Some people said, yeah, we basically have like too many other things to worry about. Like, it's really not that serious. And of course, me being lazy, I was like, yes, sis. And then,
I mean, if you want to make your life easier, because hair is such a big part of...
it's a huge part of my life.
Like, I literally, you know, back in the days, I would be like, I can't do anything on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Because that's my hair day.
Let's wash
Like,
that.
I'll just be like, no, can't see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like that anymore, because it's not that. Like, if you find a routine that works for you, that's the thing.
Big if. And there's still a lot of us out here that haven't.
You won't find the routine if you don't understand the fundamental. It's like skincare. Like if your skin is oily, you won't put like there's certain products that you just know.
That's
like
right.
you won't
You're
use
right.
products for dry skin, because that is super moisturizing, hydrating, and you don't want the ingredients.
Yeah.
You don't want that extra.
Because then you'll break out, and then you'll...
Exactly. But we know that. That's just like common. We just know that.
Yeah, the skin thing feels very like standard, but the hair thing still feels like very much like mythical.
Yeah.
And I do think, now you're saying this, porosity is really important.
It is so important.
so
It's like low
important.
porosity. Your cuticles are sealed.
They're
Like,
just...
yes.
So things can't... Can water still penetrate, or is it...
Well, you'd say, you know, if you know that, if you know your hair is low porosity, use heat to open the cuticles with your deep conditioner, which will make the whole process, you know, your cuticles will open up from the heat. And then, you know, when you're styling your hair, stay away from the butters. Because, you know...
So for them,
yeah.
no butter for you.
No.
But steaming.
Steaming, heat is your best friend.
I am learning. And then the next one, medium. What about them? Are they just, do they have a nice life?
They're just cool.
They do what they want.
They're just like...
They do as they please.
I mean, they've got their own... you know, everybody will have their thing with their hair, but
yeah.
you focus on the spectrum, you know, the low porosity, because they'll have issues with, you know, moisture, because if they don't know to open their cuticles, they might feel like, or any product you put on there is just sitting right on top of their
I was going to say, they must get a lot of product buildup.
Yes, so they need to wash it more often. If you don't know their hair is low porosity, you don't know that, you probably need to wash it, you know, every week.
Interesting.